Hello, I'm actually out in the garden today, so it's a different view for me, different view for you, and I've got a cooing wood pigeon somewhere behind my left ear at the moment, which is an interesting piece of background noise, but it's wonderful to be outside, and I'm having so much more opportunity to be outside because of the lockdown. It sounds very strange. I mean, the weather is amazing, and to get the best weather in April for more than 350 years is quite something else, isn't it? Just at a time when we need it. We need to be able to go into gardens if we've got them, and to go on walks or bike rides or whatever we do for exercise without dealing with mud or torrential rain or the things that we've had earlier in the year. It's a time when things can go very static, and of course so many things have been postponed. It is a time to take stock, but as we look ahead, we realise that when the lockdown is over, things will not stay the same. Things will be different. Economically, things will be different. Some things will never go back to the way that they were. Some people will have gained money. If you're manufacturing pharmaceuticals, for example. Some people will have lost a lot of money. And all over the diocese, church treasurers are counting the cost of the lockdown, which threatens their capacity to pay their way. Is that the most important thing? No. Most important thing is to get our relationship with Jesus Christ sorted out. That's the most important thing. And that's very much about trust. Now, Proverbs 3, get the right translation of Proverbs 3, it will say, trust in the Lord with all your heart, and never rely on what you think you know. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your paths straight. So much about committed Christianity is about refusing to rely on what we think we know, on actually letting the Bible change our perspective rather than using our perspective to change what we want the Bible to mean. Because flesh is as grass, and as the flower of the field, the grass withers and the flowers fade, just as we've lost so many of the spring bulbs now. But as we look forward, we know that the word of our God stands forever. Now is the time to embrace eternal things and let them speak into our lives, rather than telling the word of God what it should have said, or imposing our cultural norms upon it. The Bible's not a cultural document, it's an eternal document. And the attitudes and approach to God and to life contained in there are not simple cultural creations. God is outside of time. And Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever. So let's pick up that Bible again. Don't start at Genesis, although I'm very happy to talk you through Genesis at a later date. Don't just read the Gospels. We're very good at Tardivig and in the team in reading the Gospels. Let's go and see what Paul says. Let's go and see what Peter says. Yes, it's not so easy to pick up immediately, but let's do it anyway. Let's get a feel for where God is with his church and where he'd like to take us personally and together in the future.